Hey guys, El Flamingo here, your coach of the Kooparoo Crabhammers. Today we have a little bit of a different video. We are going to go through our week 7 battle of the RPDL. We had to use Showdown to battle rather than cartridge. So let's go through my opponent's team first. So this is the Macon Mudsdale, coached by Handy Siren. His team is Restricted Lugia, Mythical Zarude, Entei, Pheromosa, Rotom Wash, so already got a strong Firewater Grass Core. Conkeldurr, then we have the Mudsdale, Sableye, Lurantis, Chinchino, and Dwebble. Dwebble just there to kind of make up his last point. So who I thought was coming today, I thought Zarude would be coming. I thought Entei would be coming. I thought Rotom Wash would be coming. I thought Mudsdale would be coming. I thought the Sableye would be coming. And I thought the Chinchino would be coming. I was really worried about that Chinchino-Mudsdale matchup. So with that in mind, this is the team I came up with. So I'm going in with a Weakness Policy Sandaconda with Protect, High Horsepower, Iron Head, and Giga Impact. These EVs allowed me to live a Max Geyser from Rotom. And the Speed EVs let me outspeed the Entei after I got a Max Strike Off. So I thought that was and Giga Impact or Max Strike Off a Giga Impact was my best way to hit the Rotom Wash. Because outside of Rotom Wash, there wasn't much in his team that really scared my Sandaconda. Next, we were going a defensive support Blastoise with Aquajet, Body Press, Scold, and Fake Out. So Fake Out there to provide some good support. Body Press to take advantage of that big defensive stat. And Aquajet to proc the weakness policy on the Sandaconda. And then Scold just as a stab attack on the end. Going with a Choice Scarf Serena. This spread here, the 244 Adamant in speed, let me outspeed everything in his team except for the Pheromosa. So I've got the Power Whip there for power and Trop Kick just for a more reliable attack, but also to get attack drops onto his Pokemon. U-Turn just to get some switching in and out happening, and Triple Axle help me hit the Lugia and the Zarude for super effective, but also gave me a neutral hit on the Pheromosa. Next we have the Life Orb Rotom Heat. I've gone Timid Max Speed, Max Special Attack, so I don't normally go 252 in Draft League, but he's got the Rotom Wash, so I want to make sure at the very least I can speed tie with it. Running Protect, Volt Switch, so more cycling in and out, Overheat, and Will-O-Wisp to kind of cripple some of his physical mons like Zarude, Pheromosa, probably not Conkeldurr because it's got the Guts ability, Mudsdale, Lurantis. So yeah, that's that one. Marshadow running the Focus Sash with Spectral Thief, Acrobatics, Shadow Sneak, and Coaching. So this lets me hopefully underspeed a max speed Chinchino. And if Chinchino gets off a Bullet Seed, I can onto the Mudsdale. I can steal the Weakness Policy activation plus all the defense boosts. So that's what I was aiming for with my Marshadow. And then to finish off, we have the Liepard and Coaching on there just to boost my Sandaconda's attack and defense even further. So running Snarl, Fake Out, Charm, and Trick. If I can get the eject button onto the Mudsdale before it can get off an attack, I can get some waste his Dynamax. Plus Charm because he's got lots of physical attackers, and Snarl for his few special attackers, and Fake Out just because it's a good move. So let's have a look at game 1. So game 1 I led off with the Blastoise Sandaconda straight away. So let's watch that for now. So let off Blastoise Sandaconda, and he led off with Conkeldurr and Sableye. So I'm pretty happy with that lead for me. So I'm just going to Aquajet, activate my weakness policy on Sandaconda, and then start after that get some hits off with my Blastoise. So maxing the Sandaconda, he's maxing Conkeldurr first turn, and I activate the weakness policy. He goes for a tricky move. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp into his Guts Conkeldurr, but unfortunately for him it missed, but it still wouldn't have made a difference when you see how much damage the next attack does to me. So Max Lightning did 57%. With the, if he was burned, it would have done more like 75%. So I was surviving that regardless. But now he's got the electric terrain up. I don't want to be losing my Blastoise just yet. So I bring out my Serena in case he wants to try and Will-O-Wisp my Sandaconda. But also to take that Max Lightning if it comes again. But he gets the burn off onto his Conkeldurr. I get a Max Steel Spike up, boost my defense. And he goes for a Max Hail, which does a little bit over 40, about 45% to my Sandaconda. So it's looking okay for us now. He has got some chip damage coming his way from Hail and Burn. So let's go on to the next turn. Go for the Trop Kick with Serena, and I go for a Max Quake into the Sableye. Don't quite get the kill, left with 2%, but I KO the Sableye. Sandaconda gets a KO, and not quite enough damage onto my Sandaconda. So those defense boosts are coming in real clutch now, and the attack drop is also coming in clutch. So looking pretty good for me so far, and the residual damage from the Hail and Burn knock out the Conkeldurr. So it's now 4 against 2, and I have got a +2/+2 Sandaconda with 2 Spadef and 1 defense boost, and I've got a Serena with some defense and special defense boosts. That is also locked in the Trop Kick, and he brings out Serena and the Entei. So Entei I'm not too worried about because I have a Blastoise in the back and a what's it called? Rotom Heat in the back, so I'm not too worried about the Entei, but this Rotom Wash can prove to be problematic for me. So I am going to attack into it with my Serena, and let's see, almost pick up the KO, but not quite. Max Flare almost KOs my Serena. And the Sandaconda KOs the Entei. Well, the Hail Chip does. So it's looking good for me so far. Residual damage picks up my Serena. And now we have the Rotom Heat and the Blastoise. Blastoise goes for the Fake Out. And then attack in with Volt Switch to finish up game 1. So pretty happy with how that turned out. You know, how is he going to adjust next? I decided to lead the same. I decided to go with the same Mons next time. Actually, no, I didn't. Okay, so I didn't go with Serena next time, and I brought in the Marshadow because I wanted to get some coaching off. So let's go in to see how he leads in game number 2. So here we are. I lead the Sandaconda and Marshadow. He leads the Entei and the Rotom. I go for coaching turn 1 and Max Strike, into the Rotom and does about 50%. So pretty happy with that. Going to get the coaching off again and go Max Quake into the Mudsdale and get the KO. Unfortunately, that boost to Spadef is not going to do anything to the is not going to help the Sandaconda survive the Max Geyser in the rain, but that's all right. So we're both down 1 each. I bring out the Scarf Serena. He brings out the Entei again. which is kind of good for me because the Serena is going to get reduced damage from that Entei's moves, fire moves at least, thanks to the rain. So I'm going to attack into the Serena, into the Rotom with my Serena, with the Power Whip because I just want lots of damage off, and then I'm going to Drain Punch into the Entei to get some health back onto my Marshadow. So Power Whip KOs the Rotom. So we're looking pretty good now. We're up 3-2. And yeah, thanks to the rain, I'm not taking much damage from that Sacred Fire from the Entei. So now he's going to bring in his next mon, which is Conkeldurr. And I am going to attack into... I think I'm going to double into the Conkeldurr this turn. So let's have a look. Yep, Power Whip into the Conkeldurr. Oh no, and Drain Punch into the Entei. Okay, so I'm just getting more health back onto this Marshadow. Remember, I have a Focus Sash. So if I can get my health back up to 100%, there's no chance of me being OHKO'd by anything. So let's keep watching. And Serena goes down this turn to the Sacred Fire, and Ice Punch comes in and does barely anything. Alright, so now we have the brave little Toaster coming in. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to attack into the Entei with the Marshadow and attack into the Conkeldurr with my Rotom. That seems the best option to me. He uses Extreme Speed and Mach Punch to get some quick damage off onto my Rotom, and I'll go for the Volt Switch. Alright, regardless of where we are next turn, he cannot KO both my Pokemon, and I can KO his Pokemon quite easily. So he's going to go Mach Punch into my Rotom, which picks up the KO, but I go Drain Punch into the Conkeldurr with my Marshadow to finish him off. And that is our battle 2. So, yeah, bit of a different one for today, guys. Just because we had to do it on Showdown, but I still wanted to go through kind of what I was thinking going into it. I just thought Sandaconda was quite strong into his team except for that Rotom, and as long as I could kind of had some way to deal with the Rotom, I would be in a pretty good position. And that Serena was just a fantastic answer to it. Being able to get off a Power Whip from a Choice Scarf or a Trop Kick was super helpful. So yeah, guys, like I said, that's it for our battle today. Well, actually, our battle last week. Please like, comment, subscribe. I know it's a bit of a different format compared to normal. It was a bit of weird doing like post-match commentary. What would I change about that? I probably wouldn't change too much about that battle. I probably didn't against in game 2, even though I won. I probably didn't need to max the what's it called? Sandaconda turn 1. I probably would have been better off still clicking coaching, but switching out to my Serena and maybe actually looking at maxing Serena. Even though he had the Entei, and I had no super effective hits on it from the Entei, from the Serena, I still had, Sandaconda in the back and Marshadow to do some big heavy damage onto it. Game 1, I don't think I changed too much. I think that went pretty much how I wanted it to go. Activate the weakness policy early, get some boosts off, and then big damage off with the Sandaconda, and then bring in my Mons late game. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention, if you look back at my Sandaconda spread, I thought this was quite cool. I actually ran the Shed Skin ability rather than, generally people run the Sand Spit ability. So when this Pokemon is hit, Sandstorm begins. I went with Shed Skin because has a 33% chance to have a status Q at the end of each turn, because I figured he'd be trying to burn stuff with that Sableye and the Rotom Wash and the Entei. So I figured if I'm going to have my big physical attacker come out, this was at least a way to protect it from some status conditions. So yeah, anyway guys, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. This felt real weird doing, but you know, I'm gonna have to do this again for my week 1 of the FDL battles, the singles draft league. We have to do that on Showdown for week 1, but it is what it is, and that I'll upload a similar video to this next time. Thanks guys, have a good one.